Hello, Gertrude. What's the problem? Midstern sent you? Praise Nofika, do I believe the worst danger has passed? A worse danger? What do you mean? Can you explain? It was a well-placed shaft that was our salvation. A private's arrow managed to punch a hole clear through the balloon's air bladders, forcing the XIV vessel to flutter down into the trees. You could hear the squeaking from there. Jet at the top of the war balloon slipping past, drifting over the sea walls. Thank God, and a certain private, that such a fate did not come pass. Okay. Nevertheless, we are in no shape to repel the Exalt. Should they prove able to press the attack, we head north into Peace Garden and see what it has become. Alright, let's go check. Anyone here? There it is. Not sure if this came from the birds and craft or is part of the Niner contraption. There can be, however, no doubt that it is of XIV design. Interesting. To combat this unwelcome destructive presence that we built guard towers throughout the forest. Though I imagine Exal were quite displeased to find our borders thus reinforced. In fact, the primary purpose of this day's attack may well have been to destroy the Etat Spire itself. Makes sense. I would ask you once more, visit the crash site and search the surrounding area for signs of foes. Okay. Squawk. Get away from the no fetters, or it doesn't matter where balloon is. Just what is ours, you must not. Right of salvage? Yes, rights of salvage? Enough, so much screeching against ground and threatening nothing fetterless one last. Squawk, Chief Totolock. Hello. Part. We saw no fighters does. Search through wreckage for nothing we did. We believe legend calm down, you will speak with Federalist one, Sizzle shall. Could you be artisan? No clothing all along, it is. Garb honest work, is it not? So raise your weapon not, Excel we are, but not some kind that attack you, tower. Balloon part you took, value to you is little, yes. Have it from you we would. Not by force, no, and not for doing nothing. We make deal, yes? Inside gate you come, show you our work in return? Chief, mean to let Fearless one inside? You cannot. Spread our secrets, you will. Squawk question, Chief, you will not. Sizzle's decision it is, but shut screeching beak before plucked and strung from the nearest tree bark, Cactuar. Fierce look fearless one has. Look forward to meeting next meeting. Sizzle does. Listen well, no fetters. If chiefs trust you, betray flay skin from worthless bones we shall. Alright, well bye. Oh, you're making balloons. Pretty cool. You are to walk into XIV. No such camp existed. You did not, eh? Now have that balloon part in your name, just as we would. Here we go. Yes, yes. Sure stone for this we have. Thank you. Yes. Know you what this is? It is a special stone used for making instruments to read speed of wind. Only found in XIV. Very rare. Even clever Zizul cannot build such instruments without it. Seem confused, you do? You wonder why Zizul not go to XIV and fetch the stone himself? Tell you why, Zizul. We are not like Exile of Natal and other places. No fighting with forest people. Outcasts we are. Call ourselves Etkal 9. Impressive. Had nicer sound than Etkal 20 or so. Well, one purpose we have, to fly free like wind. For war with forest people or pleasing greedy goddess, we care not. Fixed on the heavens our eyes are. Yeah, we know that. What? Disciple of the Hand? Oh, that's a quest for the pugilist, right? Okay, so that's a pugilist quest, right? I don't have the pugilist, so... Pretty cool. Hi, women. Rise and Fall of a Gentleman. Phoenix Down. Oh, that's an item I've never seen before. Okay, I kind of want a Phoenix Down now. Here you've been busy. Seems half the whispers that came from my way relate to your coming. Nice type you are. I reckon you'd be interested in having some quick rumors, am I right? But before that, let me ask, ever heard of a man named Hildibrand? Yeah, I think I did. Oh, you mean you say you knew the burger? Well, I know he taught himself famous, but thinking it won't make it true. Yeah, man, go get it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. What in the sun hell was he thinking? At least it was merciful quick. Still judging from the depth of the crater, he must have fallen from an unfathomable height. Gods only know what was going through his mind as he watched the ground rush up to meet him. And how well the body was preserved, though. Hell's amazing there was a body left to be buried at all. Yeah. Ashley, her assistant, has since become an inspector in her own right. Listening to career rumors I mentioned earlier. So when I heard that it was Hannah, what the hell, dang. So I prefer to meddle in the affairs of the living zombies. And most definitely not my forte. So we have to go over there at Eastern Tanalan. Let's start this one too, Corpse Room. It looks as though he has seen a ghost. Wow. Oh, why are you here, Bat? Here's the famous church. Thank the gods you bring you here. Let me introduce myself. My name is Payoreo, one of the many faceless adventurers struggling to make their way in Urza. Forgive me if I sound bitter. I don't begrudge you on your renown. Your superiority as an adventurer was obvious to me long before you became a household name. Our paths crossed near Satasha, you see. Hard to believe we moved in similar circles back then. Big on which, do you perchance remember having met a conjurer named Edda around that time? We used to adventure together. And the others. Our little group didn't last very long ago. Things fell to pieces whenever our leader, Edda's fiancé, met his end in Tamatau Deepcroft. Harsh words were exchanged, and we all went our separate ways. Since then, I've been getting by on my own. Truth be told, I hadn't planned on sending any of my former comrades again, but then this letter arrived from Edda, containing an invitation to her wedding. Oh, nice. Now I know what you're thinking. I should be happy for her, and I was until I noticed the name of her groom-to-be. It was none other than Avar. What's more, the venue for the ceremony is to be the Tamatau Deepcroft, the very place the poor fellow died. Something isn't right, I tell you. Now in the letter, Edda wrote that Livian, as a fourth member of her group, had already agreed to attend. They chanced to meet each other recently from what I could gather. Not knowing what to make of it all, I thought it was right to consult Livian about the whole strange affair before replying. The last I heard, she joined the Signs of the Seventh Dawn. I didn't have the first idea of how to go about tracking her down, not until the greatest scion of them all appeared, that is. Could you tell me where I might find her? In the lich yard of the Church of the... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't... Slain in the Imperial Raid, you say? By the 12, I had no idea. When did this happen? While the Black Wolf still lived? And how can it be that Livian met Edda recently? Gods, I don't know what to believe. If it isn't too much to ask, I would be most grateful if you'd show me Livian's grave. We didn't always see eye to eye, but she had a good heart, and if she's truly dead, well, I need to pay my respects. Please meet me at the lich yard. Yes. I'll meet you there. Just after I finish talking to the other guy. What's the problem? The distraught last seeks savior for her sister. This quest will unlock the Red Mage. Oh, this unlocks the Red Mage. Okay, so this is to unlock the Red Mage. Oh, do I want to change class? I don't want to change class right now, though. I'll keep that quest here for one day when I decide to play as a Red Mage. The Red Mage class seems pretty fun, though. It's like a mix of a healer and a DPS at the same time, I think. That's what I heard. Because the Red Mage can do a little bit of everything. He can do... He's like an all-round class that can, like, fight with weapons, and he can attack with melee weapon. He can, like, use black magic, and he can use, like, healing arts and buffs. So the Red Mage seems interesting. I might try it in the future, but I don't feel like changing my class to the Red Mage at this point. So that's to unlock the Red Mage. So we can unlock the Red Mage, and over there we can also unlock the Samurai. So we have Red Mage and we have Samurai that we can unlock at this point. Pretty cool. But I'm not changing class right now, that's for sure. Okay, so this is only the Alchemist, right? Okay. Alright, so let's teleport to Horizonfall of the Gentleman. We have to go talk to this guy at East Talonland. Let's just fly up there. Oh, both of them are up here. There's one of them here. While you were still alive, Inspector, you know how to stop these zombies. So apparently there's zombies. Alright. Ah, you're there. Could it be? You've come to offer your services to me? Sure. What's the problem? Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. Please, that's what I'm trying to be. It's not quite as easy as he made it look. Inspector Hildibrand was a great man, a real mercenary. He traveled the world, me and him, solving cases and twirling evil. No matter the mystery, you could always count on the inspector to solve it with grace and style. But then there is the final case, the case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Moon from destroying the world. To save us all, he flew into the sky, and all I could do was watch. Wait, are you talking about the old man? Like the old man that in the trailer that went flying in the sky to fight the dragon? But then he came back down and he what? Oh, it's a flashback. Oh, we're gonna see what happened? This is all a joke, a big funny joke, right, Inspector? Any moment now you'll burst out of the ground and shout, "Surprise! Had you fooled?" Oh no, it's not him? It's another character, okay. Hildibrand Manderville! He was the owner of the Golden Saucer! Isn't that Manderville? Isn't that the guy who owned the isn't that the founder of the Gold Saucer? The Manderville? Right? The Manderville Gold Saucer? They say no one remembers the Wars of Light. Their names, their faces, all gone. But I remember you, Inspector. No gentleman hero Hildibrand. Hildibrand? Hildibrand, Manderville. Then, wait, I'm confused. What's the relationship of Manderville? I can never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best. And naturally, Inspector Sterner will carry on your legacy. Zombie who tells the rest what to do. You can try the one good idea I've come up with. Okay, what's your good idea then? Alright. Rise and Fall of the Gentleman. So that's in Soft Talaman. Alright. There you are. Heck are these? Those are weird ass zombies. What kind of zombie is that? Huh. I've never seen zombies like that before. These guys are dead. There's more over here. Take that, you just weird ass zombie. There you go. Got you, you dapper zombie. Do 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 do. And now we have to go all the way back over there. Alright. Did you find the zombies? You did, that's wonderful. I've been busy too. The head zombie will rue the day he meets me. You'll see. So tell me, what did you learn? I learned this. You're unable to make new friends. That's a shame, but this parchment, this map of this Seguli desert, there's a spot marked here in the south. Look, there's something written here. Channel is rather than does. So it reminds me. Well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us. Assistant, onward. Saguli Desert. Alright, let's go check that out. Maybe it's like hidden treasure? Hello, Nashu. I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy? So say we call out to them and let them know we come in peace. A gentleman is rather than does. Gentlemen of the dead. They live, and we hunger. Oh well, we're all gonna get killed by dancing zombies, alright. Oh, what is this? Spare these two fair ladies, you must attention what shall I say, harass them no more. It's a bird, no, it's an airship, no, it's the Spectre. We hear and we obey. It is you, what was it you? I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildibrand. Hildibrand? Who's Hildibrand? Whom you speak? My name is Zombie Brand, Devourer of Brains, Undead Overlord Extraordinaire. What are you saying? You're not an Undead Overlord, you're a gentleman, Inspector. Inspector Overlord, Inspector Overlord. Oh, Inspector, you're just as confused as all. Don't worry, I'll knock some sense back into you, that noggin of yours. The fuck is this? Are these bombs? Stay your hand like you don't know what to do. What you do. No, not what you do. Yeah, those are bombs. Even if I were the esteemed gentleman you purport me to, the concussive force of the blast is more like to liquefy my ass. If crashing into the ground means you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you. See, then you acknowledge the possibility that this plan will result in my... Ta-da! Death! Well then, these guys are pretty cool. Oh, his butt is sticking out. Normally I would applaud you ingenuity, Nashu, but I would have preferred that you found a more elegant solution. Ah, he remembers me. Inspector Hildibrand remembers me. Yes, I remember you, my fifth rule. What I do not remember is how I came to be here. Another flashback. Oh, did he just come out of the ground? That's his grave, right? No. Oh, don't tell me he did come out of the ground. Such a wonderful dream. I slew a dragon and you did what? What is this place in for that? Who am I? There's other zombies. I, Hildibrand, Agent, Inquiry Inspector Surrender, have awakened at last. I always knew you would come back to us. What is this faint tingling sensation in my arm? This ringing in my ears? This isn't. Could be a case. Oh, Phoenix down. So you came back to life because of a Phoenix down. Okay, that makes sense. You're not technically dead. You used a Phoenix down. Mild concussion will not sway Inspector Hildibrand from his true calling. Really, it could be naught else. Somewhere Nearby, desolately tuned foot, and I can only toward them. Copious quantity of sand and barrel heat, other cycle liters that have bet my life on it, which means Ola is about a short trek away. Yes, it all fits, only that den of inquiry could so wind to trigger my kingdom in this investigator sense. Hildibrand shall soon deliver you from evil. Yes. This one? Lock in the saddle? Sure isn't a little down the steps of Nald. Alright, let's go. Let's go question people about what happened on that day. Hello, do you know anything? Beg your pardon, you wish to question me as to the whereabouts of that deviant running about town dressed in rags? Yes. I look like a reporter for the Metro Eye. I do not consult. Well, fine then. The other guy's over here. Hello, Silver Lentil. What, you're looking for lights to catch criminals. Alright. Have you seen anything, Potov? Sorry, lass, but it's information you want. You know, it's best going to Windmond. Alright. Speak with Windmond. Alright, over here. Did you have any information? No need to for melodrama, good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. It's true, he's not a zombie, I checked. Ah, you do seem to be hell and healthy, which, as a friend, how in the 7 of hell did you survive that fall? Why question divine providence? What matters? Neorza's champion has returned, and he, and by the way I mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice. Heard about that, did you? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no inkling of the fellow's current whereabouts. Conceivable, I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious Herman is without a single shred of information. I'll make no promises, mind you, but there is some talk of a fair maiden, which said her most. This knave assaulted a young woman as well, so as they should fly to her side. Why, if it isn't the lady from Sakuli. First encounter needs, unless you do seek the villager and duelists. Capital will be invigorated and turn rage in a friendly battle with. Already the spirit competition fills me. Come now, we must away. Damn it, Hildy. I ain't told you the lass's name yet. You'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellowmoon. She's a woman with a taste of finer things in life. Safe to say you'll find her getting fitted for something in the Weaver's Guild most every day. Good luck with the inspection, Inspector. Where's the Weaver's Guild? Oh, okay, it's upstairs, right? Can I just teleport there if you're using an Aether, right? I don't know if I don't know, I'll just walk there. It's not that far. My beloved pure heart was unlike any wand you've ever seen. Elegant and refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You'll bring it back to me, won't you? Rusted possession, carelessly ripped from the hands of its owner. There's her sword, case yours. Oh, who's this? What in the world? Swear to you, here now, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall score all creation from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens for your pure heart. What he said. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft? Theft, sir? No, to be precise, my pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day. After I browsed the latest fashions of sunsilk and took in a match at the Colosseum, I realized it was gone. So the time and location of the theft are unknown. Essential detail without which we could not solve the case. There's but one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your memories, you must reenact a fateful day's excursion to sunsilk tapestries. What the heck is gonna do now? We'll have to go over there then and check that out. Would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail? Sure. Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a dress. When a man approached me and convinces on what? What sort of mass is that to a complete stranger? I asked you. Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse in shock, unintentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. I may be so bold, Miss Moon. That strikes me as a most unusual happening. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to Colosseum so what you remember. So that was over here. It happened over here. And now we're going to go at the entrance of the Colosseum and see what happened. Once again, Miss Moon, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember. Oh, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day, was debating which match to observe, when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse in shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my pursuit waved about 60 pounds, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious. 120 pounds, Miss Moon, you are remarkably strong. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious and high to the teeth. No, maybe. Sure, a lot of giant crates and all that. The Weaver's Guild has sunsilk tapestry in here too. She's like, maybe something to do with the crates. That could be something to do with the crates. Maybe something weird? The crates are everywhere. I wonder what's inside, but I don't see how we can open them. Of course, I'll still have plenty of explosive here. Why don't you try? It'll be fun. Explosive in the middle of town? Are you that crazy? Oh. There's actually people in there. What are you guys doing? Have mercy. What? We'll speak to Hildibrand then. Suspicious individuals in there. At the heart of every crime rests an unusual truth, reached only by navigating the web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearten me now as the shepherd leads his flock, and shall give you to my virtual conclusion. Okay, you're funny, dude. Inspector, we found a pure heart. These strange men sneaking around town in wooden crates had it. That's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. New Moon is our sun and star. We only wish to keep her safe from harm. And should she misplace an item from time, we'd collect it for safekeeping. Nothing untoward. You deviants! We're behind all the taps all this time. You've been stalking me. What the nerve? Oh, such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. Ah, but of course that I had you inspect those crates. What is a stroke of genius? Of course. These steps were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Unless you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in a single combat. If your powers of observations are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons in boxes are incapable of such. I should know. I'm a reporter for the Mitchell Eye. My name is Al. I've been investigating this incident for weeks. Inspector Hildibrand, gentleman investigator, and an agent of inquiry, I presume? You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure. You would be willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Yes, we were good. The name of the man is. Oh, where in the bloody hell do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. He knows before you even finish talking, so... that's how quick he figures it out. I'm gonna have to speak to her, though. Where the heck is she? Oh, there she is. I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him? The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. The person who can be found at the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector, may find his way there by the time you arrive, if not right now. I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is a perpetrator as well. Wait, what? Hello, Humphrey. Hi, I'm Humphrey, and you are? Oh, here they are. At last I've caught up with you there, youngster. I'm told you are a victim of the marauding duelist? Oh, a victim, haha, amusing, you amuse me too. I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, where he fought to find a wild... He found a war of light instead. I defended my honor and my blade. See for yourself. You mean you won? That's amazing. Hi, it was nothing compared to what I faced at Cartano. Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left. Stuck in the middle with Master Louis. You were a core, he was a dab. When his with the magic he was. Tried to save him, of course, and there's no limit to how many giant beasties a man can. That man is no warrior of light. Tell them, Lazar. Tell them how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own. Lars Candace trusted that bastard with me father's blade. Bid him take to the smithy for restoration. He even gave him guild to pay for it. And he comes crawling back, sniveling and begging forgives me for losing in a duel, as if that's enough to set things right. Look at me, you bleeding whoreson. Look at me flowing golden locks or no more. I've gone bald from distress and my heartbreak. I swear to everything holy that you'll be facing reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. Alright, he beat the shit out of me and took the old man's sword. I used the guild to pay for the surgeon. I have no idea where he or the sword is. What am I supposed to do? I can't give him what I don't have, unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others to help you with problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, don't you, Inspector? What about Ileana's orphan? How will forsaking young Humphrey help the man he has wronged? We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar. Well then. Alright, let's go question. Oh, there's a bunch of raiders here. Well, I'm just gonna let you guys fight. Shooting himself, robbing poor Elizabeth of a princely family heirloom just goes to show you never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior of light. So she says that he's the thief. Okay. Okay. They're saying that he was the thief for some reason. Alright. What about Abebe? Abebe, what do you have to say? Antiques are— oh, I haven't forgotten yet. The traveling merchant jumped up was one not to speak, so he hasn't left. Alright. And we'll go back to talk. Oh, he's over there. Right. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient floor, at least not of one I can guarantee to be authentic. You see, anywhere as I determined to be dubious origin, I immediately discarded the spring east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no source for sale at present, I may have disposed of a vessel similar in design to the one you described. Interesting. Let's go search that spring. The spring. It's a bit further down there, right? Oh, there it is. Hello, Hildibrand. It occurs to me that I am not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. I would not be prudent to immerse my body in water. Well, first coating it with liberal application of slime oil, that is indeed. On many occasional remedies. Yeah, good idea. Here we go. I'm just going to add that quickly now before it dries. Yes. Oh god, yes, I'll massage you. Here we go. Enjoy your massage. Pain multiple manifolds gently, now gently. Oh my god. This dude. Alright, here you go. Yes, my muscles. Yes, here we go. There you go, Hildibrand. Right there, keep doing that. Yeah. Again? Okay, we'll do it again. Never have I received such splendid administration. Now then, into the spring, you all as well. Okay. Okay. Honey pot? Hmm. Oh, there it is. Muddy bubble. Let me see what you found. Sure. There you go. Hand over. Let's find this sword jump here. Mention I see. Ah. Now I'm all wet. What was that anyway? Did something cause you to... Oh, there's the sword. Once again, my instincts have guided us to a quarry. That I had you search that section of the spring was a stroke of genius. Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct conversation those close. I'll go to Olden and fetch you some new ones. How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase the new bottles of hair tonic for Elazar as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. Isn't it not wonderful, my friend? Soon all of Elazar woes will be no more. Port to Elazar. Oh, we have to fly there. Alright. Fair enough. Here we go, Elazar. Oh shit! Someone's after us. Inspector Hildibrand. There appears to be something lodged on my forehead. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? No, I think someone tried to kill you. The honor neglect to depend on her name, I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering? It's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. A challenge for me. Oh, at last the curtain rises. Very well, if I am to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. And he's like, I want hair, I want my hair back. He's like, I want my hair. Oh, is he getting hair? I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector of Extraordinary, accept your challenge. He's incredible, so bold, and just like the Warrior of Light. Gentleman of Light. He is exceptionally something. Inspector Hildibrand, you look amazing. This guy's like, Hildibrand? We have a stalker outside watching us. That's kind of creepy. This is from the strongest of swords. Blue skies in the rolling desert. How much longer must I seek the Blade of Legend? You wish to duel with weapons, not wits? Hildibrand will return in the Tree Collectors. Hildibrand will return in the Tree Collectors? Okay. Is this where, was this where like the quest ends, I guess, or? Hey, I know that spear. That's one of I found buried with the pumpkins. Pumpkins sort of remind me, no, it's gone, never mind. Hello, elderly. Science of detective. Ellie wishes to share their latest discoveries with you. Sure. Chance you're curious about the duelist declared target. It so happens I had to find the weapon in question. The treaty blade is part of Ishgard Noble collection, or was, I should say. No, it was not stolen. It was purchased by an Aldenian collector. Alright. Duelist, great challenge. Alright, let's go check that out. The science of speak to Tutsui. The cramped dry bone. Alright, let's go. Here you are, miss. Thank you for your patronage. Is it for love or money that you killed him? What? It was you. Have you gone mad? That was an illegitimate arrow in his back. I haven't know how to shoot a bow. How much I don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and tamper them. Not that you or your victim make for convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves, for God's sake, or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your finger betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So again, I ask, was it because he took from you your share, or your sister? You don't touch a man's kin. He knew that, and yet he... Damn, I thought he did it for the money. You too, he's all yours. Yes, of course. Thank you for your help, Inspector. Well, that guy just caught the colonel. At least he's competent. When did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of Ishgar's higher houses. Some say he's a baron. Not all like that buffoon Hildibrand, don't you think? I try not to think about Hildibrand. We should get going. Lady Durilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers. We have to go to the Waking Sands, right? Alright. Hello, Durilda. Yeah, as I told you last 22 who came before, if you have come looking for work, you are too late. And even if I were in need of additional security, I would not design to hire a common adventurer. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. Well, I have something for you. There we go. Did you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift, speak the magic words, and you would earn my respect. What is more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, unchanging like mine. Now get out. Forgive us, Lady Durilda. We meant no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. Fools, I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Yes, I read the mitral eye. I know full well of whom you speak, and it is none of your concern. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized or worse. And even if by some miracle he would succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the service of a certain gentleman. Oh, I think I know who she's talking to. No, but see him for yourself. A collection he has been chosen with the utmost care. Okay, and who's coming? Is it Hildibrand or someone else? Ships that pass in the night, a signal shown in the darkness. The lady cries out for a gentleman. Guardian, a gentleman must needs oblige. I swear to you here now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. Yay. My lady, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of a duelist as well, or perchance in pursuit of me? As if I would spend a single gil on several incompetent... To be fair, you are not spending a single gil on me. Chance to investigate in an intriguing case is payment enough. Preventive declaration of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Radian, consulting inspector at your service, my lady. Conniving inspector. Consulting inspector. Session solved with Hildibrand Manderville and Nashu Makara, I presume. Two rank amateurs playing a profession of which they know not. Call me when you've finished these restros. You see, I do not want nor need your help. Radian is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you. Where have you been, Maria? And where is my vase? There was this strange flying thing. The vase I dropped it in the water. I was so... The vase once belonged to the royal house of Torn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? You will go outside right now and search for the vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? Yes. My lady, allow me to go with the girls instead. It is not safe for her herself, spoke of a ferocious wild beast. With my unmatched investigation, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect, at which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Really, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies. Not when spoken aloud. Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me what exactly happened? I picked up the vase in Oldo, like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing the bridge, and then, when the flying thing came, I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nuffic as well. I want to go look, but there were scary looking things down there. I'm scared to go alone. Ah, sure thing. You are no longer alone. We shall go together and look for the vase, all 5 of us. Yay, let's go! All 4 of us. I'm going after Inspector Bridian. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there. But Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? Because that's my job, you imbecile. You shall not be derelict in your duty to justice. Come now, we must be away. I don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. And this quest line is pretty fun. Investigate Nofisca as well. Alright, that's... where is that? That's on the other side of the... okay. Did you find anything? Interesting. The girl who run about earlier. Hi, I seen her. Heard something in her hands, but dropped in while crossing the bridge. Alright. Sir, I believe you have the vase. Right behind you. Do I see my treasured vase of Lady Durandal over? Oh dear. Oh, there it is. Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me, I was so engrossed in my search I did not notice. You search for what, pray tell? The demon bird that ascended with my weapon. I set it down, but for a moment I only see it next talons of that accursed creature. I gave chase, following it to these waters, and in my haste I must have stepped upon your vase. Don't feed, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand will think of something. Well, we have, my faithful said. Hearken to me now, for as the rising sun of the spell, shall my solution resolve our dilemma. First, we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find. Can't get all the fragments. Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid, let's have a look. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles of far less after all. The shattered antique vase will not get to Inspector Hildibrand from his mission. No person in all of the world is capable of reconstructing a vase. A man whose skills with the hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low, so breathtaking are his works. Alright. The man is no mere goldsmith. You speak of him as one who would be a great warrior. I am Gilgamesh, and my companion Enkidu. Well, not really. It has been many moons since last I saw her, so to ease my burden of loneliness, I tamed a rooster and painted it green. You painted a rooster green? Okay. In case you mean to search for this goldsmith, yes, if so, it would be my pleasure to help. Pleasure's all mine, Gilly again. I, Hildibrand, Agent Inquiry Inspector, and Sword now bid you welcome. If it is that hard for you to remember, I give you leave to call me Gil. Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are in even of means of building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith, presently to procure his materials himself, I have deduced that he is most likely to be found in the vicinity of Blue Fog in northern Thailand. Alright, sounds good. Oh, there it is. Follow the hammer trail. Alright. Not in the best of the discernment, all were slain with a hammer, as was with the beasts of yonder, unless I am mistaken. The Chimera must be his latest prize, which means he must still be about. Mayhap he is watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever cautious man when on the hunt. Alas, I come to this, though every fiber of my being cries out in rebellion. I must break my oath and do the unspeakable. What must you do then that is so terrible? I must dance. Dance? Okay, go ahead. Oh my god, this is an epic dance. I cannot avert my eyes. It is the dance of house matter passed down from father to son. Were I performed within the sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Properly stretch my legs before my goodness. Seeing no order of solution. Do you think that would make him reveal himself? You learned a Manderville dance, alright. Dr. Hildibrand then. Time has come for you to do what only a Manderville can. For I have shared with you the secrets of House Manderville. Alright. Summon the goldsmith. And see yourself a Manderville, hun. Would the only Manderville can. Manderville man, here he comes. What the heck is this? Oh, you have not to fear from me. Not the only accounts I came to settle were with the Chimera. What? But you were not around here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of Godbird. Why else would you carry it to your hips? Yeah. More importantly, how in the hell did you learn the Manderville? If I did not teach you, then who? Oh, he's the owner of the Golden Saucer. Okay, now Godbert Manderville is the owner. Manderville Godbert. Yeah. MGP. Yeah, MGP stands for Manderville Godbert. Yeah. Manderville Godbert points, yeah. Go Godbert. Catch him. Catch him, Godbert. Years, Hildibrand. 10 years since you left home, and it's 5 years since I learned of your trip to Dalamund. How long were you planning to allow your mother or father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead? Son, you're Hildy's father? Operate the goldsmith of Manderville Mill, slitting as only a Manderville can. Roll him up and give him a tan. Fit for Manderville, Manderville, Manderville. Please, Father, cease your delusion at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. This antique vase must be made whole once more for the sake of Miss Maria. Oh, don't worry, little one. I deal with those cases before my morning bowel movement. Okay, I was not expecting that. Perfect. Hold your applause until the end, Brigitte. Guide my hammer. Perfect. Look how it sparkles in twilight, how it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree that this is a work of art? Completely destroyed a priceless antique historical value. Nonsense. I have taken a dull, remarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you were paying attention. That is on my path. I am an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Spirit is one of such person. There are others too, innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by thieving duelists. I thought you had put away child's dream. No matter, you will understand in due time. I will not. I am an inspector, Father. I can be naught else. Mr. Godbert, sir, I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildibrand help with the investigation. We cannot say for certain, can we? Perhaps she will take a liking to this reimagining. You spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? If so happens, I am something of a duelist myself. Were we to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skill against his, and Keto as well, I would think. I see you two possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad I am to have met you, Greg. Now let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Whisper Bay, you say? What a coincidence. I shall be traveling down on business once I have finished gathering materials. Oh, I think I might have seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me. I shall follow on. Teleport there, there we go. I hope she likes it. Here we go. I mean, that's the best we could do. Just tell her everything that happened. Mother, I brought you the vase. My gods, have you all no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I don't know where you found this gaudy dress, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased. Now see, lady, not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits her wild beast attack, which they did, but... gaudy trash. Lord Manderville, I did not realize you had arrived. Though I know it is nothing compared to the lavish accommodation as esteemed gentlemen as yourself must enjoy, I put my humble abode meets with your satisfaction. Oh, it does, my lady. It does indeed, especially with the exquisite vase over yonder. Although I gathered from your previous comments that you do not like my reconstruction. Your reconstruction? Oh, I don't like it. I love it. I would go so far as to call it the new centerpiece of my Torn Dynasty collection. Oh, one of these. I would have been most distressed had you said otherwise. We Mandervilles do so take pride in our work and ever strive for professional perfection. But why am I repeating what my son Hildibrand Manderville told you when he offered to investigate a dual strats? Enough expository banter, I say. I cannot recall if your son used to be those precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. He will be helping us, Inspector Hildibrand, will you not? Wait a minute, your father is Lord Godbert Manderville? The man who took Ellen's craven seat on the Syndicate? It appears there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years, of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies towards investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to review all the facts with Constantine Inspector Brydern. I speak with Brydern. Where's Brydern? Right outside here? Hello, Brydern. Have you figured it out? Are you still here? Allow me to allocate. Lady Drosina has asked that we assist with the investigation and kindly share with us all your information. Fine, our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade through a merchant named Jojo Pong, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the observatorium, where they are being distributed amongst Lady Drosina's cell stores. Once I give the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay. Oh, I think I get it. You're hiring the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right? They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all our forces will coverage on his location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real Treaty Blade will remain the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. Perfect. Why do you pose like that, dude? Mayhap we could use some more small folk to watch the roads. in and out. Of the observer, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion? Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? You never taught to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Didn't we is it the guy we met earlier? Forgive my lateness. Towering guy dressed in red. We just received information regarding the weapon thief. The victim described him as a halberd wielding brute dressed in red. Yeah, exactly. One reason did is enough to make a gentleman laugh. I suspect him now, because the victim described him as the... Yeah, now this is awkward. Yeah, the victim described him. The victim said that the thief was a towering man, very tall man, very big tall man dressed in red that has a halberd. And it matches his description. You're a prime suspect, sir. Are you a thief? You're a suspect now. Allow me to summarize our current action. Our destination is Observatorium, and our mission is to pose as a goody small folk in accordance with Inspector Bernardin's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand provisions, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once. And we have to go to Cordias. A Dragon Head. Alright. Just teleport to Camp Dragon Head and then fly over there. Hello, Soul Sorter Surgeon. You guys have arrived. Haltedy, fellow servant adjusted. I take it you're one of the many tasked with transporting the counterfeit treaty blade. Clearly you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. Howdy, Surgeon. They're with us. More small folk. Keep an eye on them or else. But sir, bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. I say this is land always so hospitable. The biting words, the endless shows. Keeping active will help me to stay warm. Oh, and I should chance to find the thieving duelist. I will of course summon you after administering the requisite beating. Good, you're still... Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Oh, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before you arrived. Full eager to catch the thief as are we. Come now, Shu. We too must answer the call of duty. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with my man near the east gate? We're undermanned over there. Sure. As long as there's someone I can help with. Let's go to the Watchman. Let's go meet the Watchman. God, so many quests over here. There's a lot of quests in Dragon Head. A lot of side quests. I'm only doing the blue ones though, if they're important. Right over here. Yes, see that just now? I don't think me eyes were playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Inspector, over there, look. What is that, Nashu? Pray tell me what you see. You will not escape me this time, demon bird. Why, hello, friend. Is an optimist? I was just Greg for a moment. I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu, we have lingered here over long. We must egress post haste. Not to be ordinary here either. Not out of the ordinary. Alright. Oh, look, there's a snowman with a little face here. Put a speaking bubble over here. Diddy, I'm a talking snowman. No luck in him. We have scoured every ilm of this area. I can only conclude I have learned that this opponent was to be the legendary inspector, Hildibrand. His criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Or perhaps he is waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into wellness, you had best arm yourself with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. Might as well. Was that the self-same spear which propelled me to the Red Mage? Wherever did you find it? It was buried in the snow. Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. Oh, well, still never the void fisticuff. I will be duly armed should worst come to worst. Now then, we should begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. Okay, right here? We're not down, Nemesis. It's not the self-same creature, but one of my many nevertheless. I know that my weapon is close by. You sense it, don't you? She found your weapon in the snow, I think. Isn't that your weapon there? Unless it's a different weapon? I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so much? If you but behold it, it would understand in some ways more resemblance to a spear, but in other respect it was quite different. It was crowned with magnificent axe blades, to which was welded a musket barrel. It was one of the first weapons I had in my collection after arriving in these lands, and how I earned to reclaim it was the strongest of spears. Isn't that the real weapon right there? Wait, is that the weapon? That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to... Wait, that's my weapon. The strongest of spears. I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious? Now you call me Shirley. No matter, give it to me. Give it to me. The spear and I have shoveled. No, you just literally found it in the snow, dude. Hildibrand, you literally just found it in the snow. The spear and I have visited many men together. I will not relinquish it again. Then we are at an impasse. Oh, yo, yo, ho, yo, ho. Alright, interesting. Can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in the act. Wait, what? Sully, you're grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is good, honest man, who I am certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was my rights mine. Yes, yes. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat. Wait, what? I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it the second that we had the victim's description of the thief. I knew it was Greg. A confession to what? I have done not wrong. Why, you are all beyond reason. Ah yes, the plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless, and his capture will be the coup de grace. Well, my plan thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. Let's go. Let's go after him. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't, so let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face that duelist in battle. You know that I'm the hero of Eorza? Oh my god, you know that I took down the Empire by myself? Oh, you're pretty cool, man. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. I could probably ask the Scions, maybe? What am I gonna do now? Oh, I guess I'll just go with solo then. Wait, is that a dungeon? No? Okay. Oh no, Hildibrand. Your feet are stuck in the air, you know that? Good, it is a relief to hear your footfalls. As you have doubtless reduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. Yes. Don't worry, I'll resolve everything. This was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive. I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. That's me, and you may have the spear. Fail and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, do you think? Well, I'm gonna win, don't worry. You look kind of weak. Again, look at my shoes. What the heck? Ooh, you even have an arena prepared. Perfect. Entrance, let's go. Battle on the bridge. Oh, that's a trial. Okay. Let's do this then. This might be difficult. Let's see. Gilgamesh. Why is there so many chickens painted green over there? Don't tell me we're gonna get attacked by chickens.
I must say, I quite enjoy these puzzles. I feel we've gained an understanding. And I will pound you, silly! Aha! Rocket punch! Rocket punch! I won't go down so easily.
Alright, that was a pretty interesting fight. What do you have to say, Gilgamesh?
Well then. That's enough of a beating for now.
Don't run away from us. Another duty complete, that's very cool. They're all left. Alright then, let's continue. Hello, Bridian. Alone yet still armed. In case you seem satisfied with Hildibrand, we will proceed with this delivery. Then, Durilda. Here we go. It's more magnificent than I imagined. We'll make a fine addition to my collection. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I generally mean that in your case, by the way. All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? So it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. There you are, Inspector Bridian. Why did you not wait for me at the docks? Wait, what? Wait, what? Why are you all staring at me? Oh, never mind. Where's my treaty blade? But didn't we just give you the treaty blade? Wait, what? Oh, the thief actually disguised himself as her. Oh, a mask. Ooh. The plot thickens. Disguise yourself as a client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he also issued his challenge in person. Ah! Dear gods, isn't it obvious? What is it like in your funny little brain? It must be so boring. If the man in red did not send the challenge, then who did? Oh, there it is. Right in his face. What? Oh, it's in his face. He's screaming in pain. Oh my god. Hildibrand's like, oh, at least I didn't get hit. This time. That is. I believe this is addressed to me, condescending Inspector Iridian. Piss off. What's this challenge? 400 years I have slept, 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine, I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief, interesting. The design and the wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade said this. Uh-huh. Very well, and I alone, Hildibrand, agent of Inquiry Inspector. Extraordinaire, once more, accept your challenge. He's trying to hold it. You want to challenge us? Stand and face me, you buffoon. Oh wow. How dare you all laugh at a time like this after allowing a precious treaty blade to be stolen? And you, Mario. Well, I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and from a pair of gentlemen farmers. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen a show. We should head into the sea later, just you and me. Not bad, Hildy. Not bad at all. You're indeed a Manderville man. Aren't my face so phantom? My many faces, for it is the face of the... Oh, there he is. He was watching us from over there. Who is that? I guess we'll never know. True collectors complete. Quest completo. That was a pretty fun raid though, with Gilgamesh. The fiend dares lay claim to the fair maiden's virtue. The seeds of jealousy quicken within an inspector's soul. Can true love bloom on this battlefield? If the Manderville man find his Manderville wife. A case of indecency, okay. Hey, what's with the goggles those men are wearing? They look special. Maybe if I ask them nicely, they'll give me a pair. I guess we'll find out next time. Oh god. Is this questline not over? Oh god. This is a pretty long questline, isn't it? Wait, where's the quest? It should be around here, right? Oh, there it is. Ellie. Ellie has put her skills as a reported good use. Ah, there you are. I believe doing some investigation of my own since we last parted. I believe I found our Lapis Maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of one of Master Gregumar, prominent member of East Alderland Trading Company. Her eyes, hair are a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultan. Her purported beauty, I should say, you see, have actually seen the girl in flesh. Apparently her father is the overcritical. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside of the family's well-guarded estate. But all this is about to change. Rumor has it that the girl is to be wed, and not just anyone, mind you, but to the heir of the Bulgarian Consortium. A formal announcement is to be made at the commemorative feast, to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is the Costa de la Sol. Preparation is going on as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Pique your interest, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol, overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss, and you're welcome to come along. Sure, yes we can. Where do I go for that? Business of the betrothal. That's a non-Liskia. Okay. These, what quest is this? Those are the levies, right? Or the hardest goblet? Well, I don't know what that is. Alright, well, let's do this then. Speak with Gergrumer. Oh, we're going back there. There you are, Gergrumer. You're not one of my associates. This banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter of the Mitchell Eye. If I might have just a moment. I asked the two guilds cinching his rag. I read your tiresome screed about self-style-offended thief and his letter of challenge. If you have come to tell me my daughter's in danger, I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. I have not kept Aberabella safe for this day. To see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue, I have spared no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. Perfect. The brass blades of Cactuar, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them could cause a man's heart to burst just by looking at him once. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief will be his last. If the thief is ogling enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? Sultan Inspector Beridian, your reputation precedes you, and what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To Red Mage, on my word would have dire implication for my family trade. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious gil. Very well, let us see if your reputation is deserved, but consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will ever know hinges upon this banquet, and I will not tolerate any disturbance. Such testing concern for his coin purse, if only he could muster the same for his daughter. But do tell, Inspector, after he slipped under our nose the last time, what makes you so confident that you can catch our thief this time around? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but a simple modus operandi, and is plainly all this: a letter of challenge, precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in broad of daylight. This tells me that our thief is an attention-seeking with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the maiden using the same methods he used Abyssina with the treaty blade. Even now, the fiend is in our midst, having assumed the identity of someone who will be close proximity to Miss Arabella. At the feast I have already narrowed the field. Arabella's betrothed, Vanes, would be an obvious target for a thief, so too would be his father Morgant. Alto Nelto and his wife Sena, the guest of honor, will be a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Gergrumo himself. Finally, We have Hildibrand, a steward of Guru estate, Miss Arabella's personal attendant. Unlikely players have, save for the Lapis maiden herself, have assembled Costa del Sol. Doubtless the Phantom Thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. We will begin our questioning the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individual, you are to report back to me at once. Oh, it's Hildibrand. Hildibrand Manderville. I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. The pleasure is all mine, contriving Inspector Rudin. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. Yet, to see through my ingenious disguise with such ease, yes, I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friends. Hildibrand, agent of Inquiry Inspector Ilshanair, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor, as only Manderville can. He does realize there's still fish on his head, doesn't he? Good, Inspector. I realize we have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue mayhap. Her very life is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. Let me assist you. Aren't you a funny man? No, it takes no matter. My plan is so flawless that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assess me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. In the meantime, I have promised to lead investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be me much, do try not to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I would speak with you, but not here. I will be waiting for you outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time. You've come, excellent. With that buffoon certainly distracted, we can get to more important matters. But before we proceed, what might I call you? An oracle name, but it will suffice. Now answer me this. You were there when the Phantom Thief in the guise of Lady Dorella stole off with the tree blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? The obvious answer, and yet all too many, a certain self-styled gentleman comes to mind, could not recognize a clue if it hit them outside the face. Your observation is astute. A thorough inspection of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn through the fabric. It is stone that allows him to change appearances at will. Clearly our man is no ordinary thief. Magics far outside the grasp of the common folk at his disposal. This in itself gives us insight into his identity. And yet, this is not what caught my eye. No, from movements to mannerism, to that early obnoxious move, the thief did not merely look like Dorella. He was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We are dealing with a clever and thorough criminal. Not content to rely on his ample powers of disguise, he studies his target closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely, that not even their closest friends or family could detect that aught is amiss. All the key players arrived at Costa del Sol 3 days ago. when preparations for the banquet began. This would afford Artif more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of your phantom. If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? One of the guests. Would ye? The guests are well acquainted with each other. One misstep and the thief cover would be blown. No, there is more logical first target. One that would afford him the opportunity to gather the knowledge he needs, and that less rich, yes, one of the brass blades. Strong in number, few of words, able to come and go as he please, a fearsome reputation to scare away any who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss, an ideal entry into cost all his soul for a man. Deducing as much, I made a point to question brass blades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen at his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. Artif has not made a habit of wanton murder. Poor man is lying. What? Just in general security duties, each of the blades has been assigned to serve a bodyguard for one or more of the guests. If the man can tell us of his assigned charge like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of Artif. Artif would not have the time to carry the unconscious man far. I will canvass the immediate area. You begin your search on the outskirts. Alright, let's go check that out. Excellent, you're one of the less incompetent assistants I have worked with. Thank the gods, please free me from these chains before the snippers eat me alive. There now, tell me all that you can remember about what happened to you and try to be brief. We just arrived in Costa del Sol, had a briefing of sorts. Master Gergo gave us each our orders. We'd be looking after and the like. Get my bearings. Next thing I knew, I felt a twack in the back of my head. When I came to, here I was stripped to my skivvies. Much to be charging for those of us who have to look at you. You say you receive orders from Master Gergo. Who was to be your charge? Mary's hazy, but one was Morgant, daughter of the groom. The other was Lala Felon, gent from Limsa. Not Toad. Now try your best to remember where there were any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact. Yes, there was also the steward, Thornhart. It was to review him with the schedule of events, discuss the protection of key supplies, that sort of thing. Morgant down to the other. Thank you. Full, your testimony has proof astonishing and enlightening. I shall see this man back to the city, into the possession of some new clothes, after which I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue the investigation. Go ahead of me, and for the love of gods, just make sure the imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. Steward Lion, you say. This does not surprise me. Yes, I had considered them all suspicious from the start. The Lapis made in danger, we cannot afford at a moment's delay. And we shall have our teeth in shackles before the inspector returns. Fear not, friend. The inspector shall be none the wiser. He had hoped to nab the fiend for himself. He should not have simplified the task for me. There's one of our suspects should be under the canopy over there. Just you wait. Stand back, being the man we pursue should have Have no fear, Miss Allie. Ready for your krill? Would you mind record my every word as I'm time honored? I can think of a few topics that would interest my readers less than your blatterings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you? Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Capital, this is why you were my favorite assistant. Let's go. Good morning, Master Giggler. And a fine morning must be for you, most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations to your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella. What is this nonsense? Arabella is my daughter. You just who in the seventh house are you anyway? Guards. Alright now, I'll let you I recognize the lad. This is Hildibrand, agent of court, Inspector Schroner. Come to save the lovely lads from the clutches of the phantom thief, are you? I reckon we owe the man our gratitude. Phantom thief. If you ask me, that said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty indeed to have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she's worried of me after all. He exudes unrolled decree. He's a damn sight easier on their eyes than you. Oh, that's me, guys. Ever welcome the face of danger. It truly is the father's son. A worthy heir to Brugade and Consortium, and a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families, I should say. Which reminds me, Master Vans, Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden claps you sent some time months ago. It has not left her neck since the day. Oh, that little trinket? Yes, was not to tell your daughter the greatest treasures in the realm will be hers once we are wed. Time-honored Manderville are to parley. We would be sleeping with the fishes now, had Morgan not spoke up on our behalf. That said, nothing about interactions between the trees stuck to me as particularly unnatural. Let us not rush to conclusion, Marcella. A gentleman fancies more methodical approach. Yes, everyone is proceeding according to my master plan. I was supposed to be taken down, wasn't it? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. So only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Alto and Dora, who have raised my suspicion from the start. Come, we have a thief to apprehend. There's the Alto and Alto. I've not seen your face around here with your East Aldrin Trading Company, are you? Oh yes, good sir. Very much with them. Some might even say we are the East Aldrin Trading Company. Where she meet you? Do tell. Is the lapis made as lovely as they say? There's no such thing for her, but like me, she's getting on the years. Fancy, my dear. Beast and beast taking aim at our wares. Just the other day, a shipment of imported foods was waylaid by the Mandragoras. Nasty buggers, a lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd dice them up myself and make a salad out of. Yeah, I've heard of Mandragoras, haven't you? Of course, I only spent a year owning body and mind, the fist of Wrangler, my fellow monks, which had several hundred Mandragoras the other day. And your food stores were occasionally raided by a ruthless band of rogue. No one has had trouble, because oh yeah. Would it kill you to read the Metral Eye and educate yourself from time to time? For some lot they are. Rumor has it that they'll not rest until every food of ritual harvested consumption has been freed from captivity. Your studios are supposed to be decimated. Free not. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace a stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago. Settle down, Saina. Forgive my wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure. And with that, I'd best go prepare me speech. Carry on, lads. Pardon me. None of those three were suspicious in the least, but we must not give up hope. Let's see if the many faces have the last laugh. While there's the will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu, we must move quickly, or Dunlap's Mage shall not be the only one to come to harm. I'm not sure that captures Inspector's intended meeting, but this is no time for us standing around. Inspector Braden will be back any moment, and he's not the type to suffer excuses. Quite so. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let's investigate the footsteps of which Master Hildibrand spoke. Should we find any contradiction in his testimony, we consider the man a prime suspect. There's no time to delay. Let's go. Rates of assorted footstep and a veritable host of vicious looking cornet. It appears that our man Lawrence spoke true. Gods. Those explosive I spy concealed amongst these coconuts? Perhaps I spoke in haste. I fear that we have found our phantom thief after all. Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down. You see, those coconuts were looking awfully lonely. Oh, you're an idiot, Nashu. Nashu, far be it from me to cast doubt on your choice of hobbies, but what in the name of 12 would possess you to bring your cultivations to an investigation? Well, they were so helpful in jogging your memory that one time, and I just had, or does this mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either? Your enthusiasm is always memorable, Nashu, but in this event I fear it's somewhat misdirected. Now set the driftwood down over there and concentrate on taking your notes. I say we are most fortunate that confounding Inspector Brigand is otherwise occupied at the moment. We're here to catch upon this scene. He would really explode in rage. Now let's dispose of these things before an errant anger sends us all to fiery demise. Are you sure about that? Oh, don't look now. That someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time. You two were supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspects and staying out of trouble. Yes, the Inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. You'll see that the Inspector keeps a wide breadth of this brush. You two just get out here and be quick about it. Sure. Tinted, Miss Ellie. Oh man, this quest is just silly. Maybe there's a bit of chill. Perhaps we should go someplace warm. Your insights, Inspector. During the question of the brass blades attacked by our quarry, I have identified the true individual most likely to be our thief in disguise. With Morgan Yalto and Lowenhart. Morgan, Yalto Noto, and Lowenhart. The three of us shall split up with each of us keeping watch over. Are the two of you listening? Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector. You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you were right. I too feel a chill wind blowing. Mayhap we should continue our mission elsewhere. Oh, but there's no need. Wait here, I shall build a fire. No, don't build a fire. Methinks the Inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating Silver Kyling as barren shores is infinitesimal. Here we are, this piece of driftwood. No. Oh shit, he's gonna build a fire right next to the bombs. Oh no, oh no. He's gonna get blown up. There is no cause for alarm. This is not blood that curses should infect your brains, but eyes. Could not fathom the series of events that would lead to such a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip on that fiery torch. I must record these words for prosperity. Oh shit, where it's flying. What have we here? Everything's proceeding according to the master plan. Could this be another challenge from the Fiend? No. Just don't turn around. Surely it's just better. It looks nothing like his usual cards. Either plus it's just metal ravings from some man. Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. Oh, there are 2 more pages. Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. It is not the lapis melus alone that shall come to no harm. It is more dire than his previous challenges, but there are no doubts as to its cinder. But what is the stop of another victim? The final page holds the answer, no doubt. The final page? Confining Inspector Brilliant will meet a fiery demise. What? Huh? Oh no, it's gonna blow up. Holy shit. You said shoot a fiend's ruse, but how? Just call it a reporter's intuition. Are you hurt? A ring in my ears, but otherwise no worse for wear. You have my gratitude. Hildibrand Manderville, were you able to learn aught to the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life? I exhausted every effort, Inspector, yet I fear our quarry proves ever elusive. Excellent. I might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance lest the others come to harm. Yes, vigilance. What in the name of God? Tall sea. Those vegetables cost a fortune and they're ruined. Agent Corey, most like an agent Mercurian incompetence. You are to replace the supplies that you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will seize the entire lot of you rotten gal. Let's speak to Lowenheart, I guess. What was the terrible explosion coming from the beach? Is everyone safe? Fear not, the fiend's artless attempt on my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Googling bids that the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed. Good gods, this is no thief, this is a madman. As for replacing ingredients, I fear that will prove a difficult task. Those crates contain important vegetable of considerable rarity, you see. Vegetables are in particularly short supplies these days, but if the mandragora is large, even if I were to place the order immediately, it would likely take days. I have heard of that Hildibrand. Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal? Brass blades, security proof, unable to resist them. Girlfriend on phone indeed, we're only there, brave soul are missed. For her own well-being. Arise, fiend. You speak to me. You say, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and lower the permanent goods back to their rightful owner. Truly a godsend adventure. One sometime with the yellow jackets is charged with defending the roads. Alright, let's go check that out then. Never let a lady face danger alone. Let us away to Limsa together. If you come for the Mandragoras, I fear we were half a bell too late, as we were blasted all. To hear the poor merchant tell it, no sooner he opened his cargo hold to check on ship and vegetables, did an onion turn on him screeching bloody murder. But his own vessel ensured terror he did. By the time he came to his senses, it had set sail without him. The merchant left for Elgort, hoping to recoup his losses. If you mind to go after the culprits, you might lend an ear to his sad tale. ferry docked by the fishermen's bottom and carry us to airport. Let us proceed swiftly on our way. Hello, sir. Yeah, come to my Ricky. Expect my Ricky private commanders for the movie. Shit. Wait, is this? Damn, Red Mage. We'll walk along the coast now and help them as beyond helping, right? Oh, wounded. People are wounded here. Here we go, fill potion. Barely brief, here we go. Then there's another one over here. Here we go. Oops, what? Sure, what? There we go. Use it. There we go. Perfect. Talk to Wolfak. Mama! Robin! Tiny Robin! Well, there you are. Dear Robin, you're safe, tank the 12s. I remember it. Thought I would sink right to the bottom, but then came some nice fishermen, came to save me. They're not like the scary ones that came after a ship, but the stories say that all the fishermen are nasty. Isn't that odd? Can I ask you a favor? I found this necklace at the bottom of the little boat fishermen used to carry me to shore. I'm certain it must be one of theirs. Take it back to them myself, but I don't think my mom would like that. Could you maybe return it to me? Yeah, sure, I can go return it. I guess I'll return it. I guess I'll do that. There it is. Where's the window of this trespass? I should screw you where you stand for this one. Here you go. That was for yours. I carry the next clutch one. How is it that your possess the cherished treasure? Come to be has a child he saved, such unreal manners for a short walker. You may pass, seek out Clutch Father Novi, and be sure to keep your tone respectful. He is the elder of our clan. Clutch Father, I came to give you back your necklace that you lost. Shall walk as a mist. I am no Cactuar, is the crown of this province. I had the finished childbed. You returned my necklace, did you? No, I had no special reason for saying it, only that for the Shahagan, as it was for you, Shawalker. Offspring are considered the most precious of treasures. All that reside here are bound by ties of blood. All are the children of the Cactuar. Gift of commendation for our brother's measure. Thank you for returning it to me. Here's a saying, the favor of one is repaid by gratitude and clutch. I welcome you to our home. Perhaps a modest banquet is in order. I do not know, however, if our spread will agree with your Shirewalker's stomach. Interesting. Continue this one here. Let's go to L Park. Hello, trader. Gentleman Inspector, which will make you... could it be the adventure to do this in slow combat? Yes. Is it true the duelist traveled with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? But that's neither here or there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on the notion of calling a bloody tomato your grace. This is not the fate we're in. Evolution. Turnip revolution? What the heck? Okay. Many case were solved today, but I've not matched with withstand plant life before. Yeah, plant life? This would prove quite exhilarating to the Isle of Umbra. Alright, to the Isle of Umbra it is. There's some Mandragora about here. Okay. Mandragora stones. Alright. And we'll go back over there and port back. There it is. Here you are, the one, right? Turn, I feared you might end up tasting snack. No, we're good. Don't worry. You've saved man hide today, but I must see if those purple peppers are intact. Master Gergerman is quite particular about his seasoning. Oh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before. That wild vegetable was a chase pleasant diversion, but it is time we return to the chase now. There must be some clue that yet eludes us. Or the peppers have changed color. What? What's this, peppers? Possess the same powers of disguise as our many-faced foe, which element must need to investigate. Striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple that Master Lowen described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate? But look here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked for Costa del Sol. How curious. Did I say purple? I meant a purplish blue, or bluish purple. The two colors are quite similar when you think about it. These peppers are the most distinctive of blue. No man could reasonably mistake for any shade of purple. Unless, of course, he was wearing a very pretty sort of eyewear at the time. And the chariot is up after the man. Goggles have proved the key to cracking the case with speed. Naturally, the fiend must be brought to justice. Okay, he's over here. Don't hurt. You okay? Press display trailing the maiden's virtue and untold crimes kept the law of violence since yours I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinary, hereby place you under arrest. I think that's the real one though. What lies behind this map? That's probably the real one though. That's the real Lowen Heart, right? Yeah, that's the real one. Where am I? Who are you? I'm full willing now. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given the violence. Spelling for initiator's calls and brain bones. Wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet with Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella, I must find her at once. My head. Shit. It would seem that this man wears no mask. This is the true Lowen Heart. I swear on my life that it is so. It was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and the next instant he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, but it was too strong for me. Alright, but then, now that I mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was someone suspicious about him. Oh. There is still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our core, he was doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet, he could not have foreseen the stern event. It is unlikely that he had time to thoroughly research his new target. Most reportedly, we know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We need simply return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Lowen Heart back to the estate, that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. Oh, what is this? I found your little ones. Let me guess. You see finger at those that took from you what was yours. Oh, there's the imposter. There's the imposter. Then it would appear our goals are in concord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. Games afoot, Inspector. Now, what match shall I wear to the ball? Let's go over that wine port. Let's go. There you are. There's Arabella. Arabella, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once. Alone? Oh, is the warrior. Your concern is touching, but I am a woman grown beside it. I just wanted to see the flowers. Lovely, though. These flowers may be. They are unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I'm Hildibrand, agent. Grace back to your shrine. Please call me Hildy. This was not knowledge, but I have heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of a many-faced thief true? Here they are, Miss Arabella. Steel your gentle heart, for as long as Hildibrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Manderville name. You both smile on me, indeed, to send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my companion, and yet... You seem pensive, Melody. Is something the matter? To tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vance. Why, I have not even met him. He sent me this clasp as a betrothal gift, a treasure for my treasure, wear it always. I don't care how beautiful it is. It might as well be a golden shackle. Terrible, you must not say such thing. I would imagine the youth you have not even met. Unconscionable. Father says that this marriage must happen, that is for the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true Alden. If I may be cold, my lady, would you be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane. I was but a babe. He took me to raise me on his own. Oh, okay. Interesting. You may think father a cold and miserable man, but to me he is the man who gave me warmth and hope where I had none. I will learn to love Vance if that will make my father happy. You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you have to spend the rest of your days. If I have to spend another hour with you, I'm like to lose my wits. But anyway, we should turn to Costa and see how Inspector investigation fares. I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. During the time our final correction of the fiend is nigh, our FFXIV is assumed a new identity. Have no fear, upon our return to Costa I shall employ the time-esteemed Manderville art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. This an art that would impart to you as well. Should there be time enough for that once your full shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Inspector, I have seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How far is your investigation? I have canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere. Certainly just left her estate out here. I suppose we'll find out soon enough. Yeah. There's no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. Inspector Vance and his family will not take kindly to this betrothed absence. There is nothing a man can search besides obvious. Inspector here will think of something. Me, what do you propose? You're the expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over or blow something up? Inspector Breed, I knew the day would come that you recognize my many talents, were we not? Mr. Vance, yes, for the sake of our meeting. We'll do what must be done. Bob lacks even the wits to know that he's being insulted. Now to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. Not far from here are the servants' quarters. There should be change of clothes lying around. Find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. Has the guest arrived yet? I simply must look upon her beauty for myself. Grab, you say? I much prefer that what you're wearing, but we certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will. Hello there, Arabella. Greetings, friend. Oh, what does you have for me? Just some regular servant's garb. Servant's garb, but why? You're allowed. With the teeth still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into those clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight. For the ceremony, father will be fierce and Lord Van. We're dealing with a man who tried to blast me to heavens and almost succeeded. You cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, you haven't trusted Aether to ceremony. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. What did so the expert says? Your life is more important than this marriage, or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. When your father heard you saying such things, I should have said them long ago by not doing so. I have put your life in danger, but besides, we have not one, but two skilled inspectors in the case. It will not be long enough before the fiend is brought to justice. Very well, I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray wait for me there. Apologies for the delay. What should I do with the banquet dress, Inspector? Bring Mr. dress to that building, Inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now let us return before the festivities begin. Richard, meet hours and cast a plan to distract Master Van. Here you go. Well, find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities. Yeah, sure thing. Just have to keep an eye out for the imposter, though. Where am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about? Oh, don't tell me it's Hildibrand. Wait, it's Hildibrand, isn't it? Wait, what? Oh my god, this Hildibrand. No, don't rip the chest, please. Dude, come on. Feed who now lies defensively before me. The game is up, man, so I shall call you by another name, the thief of many faces. Dude, are you mad? Hildibrand, you're ruining everything. Appears that my miserable gesture have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well, allow me to listen it. Oh, don't tell me it's actually Vans. He knows, so Vans never saw, remember, Vans never saw him, right? He actually disguised himself, Van. Could it be? Yes, it's Vans. Come on, don't let him get away with it. It's the imposter. It's the imposter, that's not Vans. Oh, wait. Shit. Oh, he took the necklace. Aha, the man is a fool, but would have been beloved you to see. Alas, you did not, and what is yours is now mine. That's the thief. Stop wasting your time with the imbecile and arrest him. He's leaving, isn't he? Oh, what? Oh, distraction. With me, you love me, you really love me. Oh god. Oh my god, lols. Oh wait, where did he go? Shit. Oh, he's over there. Attention is most flattering, but I have taken what I came for, and now I must await my lords till we meet again.
hear that the real Vans was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella. Bella, I'm sorry. For what, my lady? The banquet was more excited than I ever could have hoped for. Vans and his father are furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. But perhaps it is most for the best. I would find my own way to make father happy by living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hildibrand, who taught me this lesson. For the love of God, somebody find him a change of clothes. Prevent him still puzzling me. The thief's challenge said he would steal the lapis maiden's virtue, yet in the end he took only the necklace. When did you mention it? Master Grooming told me about the class when it first arrived. Engraved the mark of the sun goddess. It is one of the most treasured pieces from the Bulgarian collection, known as by many as Azimus virtue. The maiden's virtue indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. Oh, there's gonna be another challenge card, right? Yes. Who's getting in their face? Oh, still. Oh, pumpkin dude. No. No, pumpkin dude. Pumpkin dude got killed. Over here, Inspector. It says major. It says here. Major look. Oh no, it's over here. In your head. If you plays us for fools, do that to me at once. When we next meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of assassination. We must ever be on guard. If he attempted murder once, he may very well do so again. Really, Inspector, I must agree, one can never be too wary when dealing with murder. Hear me, Manitazos. Mark my words, when next we meet, you will be mine. Yes, it was the phantom thief who was to blame for the bomb. Truly, rarely. Certainly. Oh god. Okay. These quests are fun. Parley minigame is now available. Oh, so we can open the toy chest now. Okay, that's pretty cool. key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Wait, it's a real key? A regular one at the same time? Is that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time. What the heck is happening in the background? Yes, we'll unlock toy chests. Interesting. Talk to Ellie. Special Phantom 2 targets. I was wondering when you'd show up. I got the latest scoop. Our many-faced fiend has set his sight on. Have you visited the Colosseum of late? There's a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big one. The Mineral Cup, sponsored by none other than Majima and Sons Mineral Concern. They say that Master Fergus will be furnishing the prizes himself from his personal collection. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. Filed for concern, yes. Chairman Fergus sits on a syndicate and possesses such wealth that rumor has it could buy half the realm if he chose to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast. Ilda guarding the turn as we speak. If we track him down, I bet he'll be able to give us something to get our investigation started. 8 armed and dangerous. Alright, so that's at the Colosseum. Alright, we'll end it here for today, because there's a lot of quests to do, obviously. And we'll continue Final Fantasy XIV: Realm Reborn next time. See you guys next time.